In the quiet town of Amityville, New York, a chilling nightmare began long before anyone dared to step inside the house at 112 Ocean Avenue. It was November 1974 when Ronald DeFeo Jr., a troubled young man, shot and killed 6 members of his own family in their beds. The gruesome massacre stunned the community, but even more disturbing was the dark reputation the house gained afterward. Locals whispered that the land itself was cursed, haunted by something far more sinister than any human evil. 1 year later, the Lutz family, George, Kathy, and their 3 children, bought the house, unaware of its horrific past. What started as a fresh start quickly descended into an unrelenting nightmare. Within days, strange and terrifying events plagued their new home. It began with small, inexplicable occurrences. A foul odor like rotting flesh that no one could locate, doors that slammed violently on their own, and sudden drops in temperature that chilled them to the bone. Kathy soon found herself waking up in the middle of the night, paralyzed with fear as a grotesque figure stood silently at the foot of her bed. The creature's eyes glowed a hellish red, and its twisted smile filled her with a horror she could barely comprehend. George, a man who prided himself on being logical and fearless, was forced to confront events that defied explanation. Furniture levitating, unidentifiable whispers echoing through empty rooms, and strange green slime oozing from the walls. The children were terrorized by a mysterious presence they called Jody, a grotesque pig-like entity with glowing eyes that appeared in their rooms at night. Sleep became a battlefield, and the house seemed to close in on the family, suffocating them with fear and despair. One night, George was violently thrown against a wall by an invisible force, breaking several ribs. Desperate, the family called upon priests to conduct multiple exorcisms, but the darkness was relentless. Even the police officers who visited the property reported an overwhelming sense of dread and terror, feeling chills and hearing noises that couldn't be explained. Neighbors spoke of strange lights flickering in the windows and animals refusing to enter the yard. The house itself seemed to pulse with malevolent energy, as if it were alive and hungry for the family's suffering. The Lutz family fled the house just 28 days after moving in, abandoning their belongings and the dreams of a new life. Their story was immortalized by Jay Anson's best-selling book, The Amityville Horror, and later adapted into multiple films and documentaries. While skeptics dismissed the events as a hoax, the terror experienced by the Lutz family was very real to them, and the lingering questions about what truly happened inside that house remain unanswered. What was the source of the evil that took root in the house? Was it the restless spirits of the DeFeo family? A curse cast by the land's ancient Native American inhabitants? Or something far darker, an ancient malevolent force that thrives on fear and pain? Imagine the psychological torment, the unrelenting fear that shatters minds and tears families apart. The Amityville Horror is not just a story about ghosts or demons. It's a study of how true terror invades every part of life, breaking down the walls between reality and nightmare. Even today, the house at 112 Ocean Avenue stands as a stark reminder that some places should remain untouched, some secrets buried deep beneath the cold earth. Would you dare enter that house? Could you face the darkness that claimed the Lutz family? Or would you run, like they did, fleeing from a nightmare that no one can explain? If this story chills you to your core, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more true horror stories that will haunt your dreams and keep you awake at night. Because sometimes, the most terrifying horrors are the ones that actually happened.